Okay, my name is Edna Sung Burongoh. Okay, I'm a true and true Sabahan, but been away for quite some time, about 23 years. So I've been in West Malaysia all this time. I built my businesses there. I've also, of course, previously done my degree in accounting in UiTM Shah Alam. I have 4 kids, and we are based in Puchong. What I'm doing here is that just recently, actually last year, I've got the calling, so-called calling, to come back and really want to contribute back to Sabah. Before this, it's all about being a tourist, but it's just that recently, last year, it was like a calling to come back and contribute back to the community. But I am, of course, a mother first, before all of my other businesses. So the family comes first. I've been a business entrepreneur for about 10-15 years, but I'm a stay-at-home, work-at-home mom. So it's all about my family's needs, and then I concentrate on the businesses. So it's always been like that. We started with oil and gas back in 2008, and from there it just went on to property investment. We did animation. We have a learning center, and currently now in Sabah, it's a whole different thing that I'm going into. I guess all this while the passion is about digital technology. So we've partnered up with a public listed company to bring in health and digital technology into Sabah. So I've been wondering what the passion is all about. Is it helping the children, like what I've been doing in KL? We've helped the Myanmar. We have a refugee center, Myanmar Refugee Center. So we house about 56 children from the Myanmar Chin community. So I've been wondering whether it's for the children, or is it for giving jobs to the homeless, which we've been doing in West Malaysia. So when I come here, so the strength is about building startups, building businesses. And the second issue that we have here is brain drain. That means there is not enough jobs, or the jobs here are not like giving that much salary. They are not able to sustain themselves or their families. So I thought, I can bring those foreign investors, foreign companies into Sabah, but there is sort of like an agreement to have them to come and train our local Sabahans. So for my side, Vistec Borneo, so it's all about medical and digital technology, right? We will bring people from West Malaysia, train our own local Sabahans to be level 1 technicians, for example. So we go into medical centers, hospital clinics to service as level 1 technicians. So it goes with all the other investors that I bring in. So for example, renewable energy. I'm hoping to have a few of my friends here who had really huge companies in timber, in coconut plantation, to bring the expertise from their side, either it's from international or from West Malaysia, to come here and train our local students. So it's, in a gist, it's all about education, upskilling and upscaling our local Sabahans. Okay, going to KL, I was alone. That was back in 1997. Would that be how far we want to go? So it's quite different, completely. A lot of things that I had to unlearn, to relearn. So what I can share with everyone is that whenever you go to somewhere new, you need to find a community, okay? Be it in a church or a community that have hobbies that are similar to you. So you can't be anywhere and everywhere alone. So no man is an island. because you need friends, you need mentors, you need seniors who is able to support you along the way. Just to fast forward a bit, during pandemic, I think it's very very similar to that. The change of environment was very drastic for all of us. So what I did was I found a community, a church community, and I got involved in Rotary. So I was not so much a Rotarian, but I was this member of this National Council of Mental Wellbeing. So everybody was talking the same language. It's all about self-care. What do you do during the pandemic? You have to really listen to your body and listen to your mind, how to take care of it. And once you are able to take care of yourself, then you can take care of your children, you can take care of your family. So it's about community lah. You cannot be alone when you're about to venture into something new. Yeah, that would be my share on this. Just a little bit of history. I have 4 kids. They range from 21, 14, 13, and 11. So way back when we started our first business in oil and gas. So it was all about doing reports early in the morning. So that time I had my kids and they were very, very young. They were still babies. So of course, the time to do the reports is very important. So the balancing is there lah. I did not forego any of it, but probably at one point it's sacrificing the health and my side lah. But at one point I know that I'm able to do it. So it's all about after that, what do you do? So I did exercise. I did a lot of self-care. So these are all important, especially if you're a mom, a young mother, and you handle a business on your own. So this is a lot of juggling, a lot of sacrifice, but if you ask me to do it again, definitely. How to do it at this point, just an advice to the young ones, the young families, right? I would think that you concentrate on building yourself first, the business or the work that you're in. Then you are able to support your family. Then you think about, contributing back to the community. Because in the end, if there's too much of good and you get burnt out, then the family will get affected, your health will get affected. So you have to prioritize. I would think the answer is prioritizing and doing a lot of self-care. Overall, we really love the idea of digitizing everything because it helps to minimize human error, fasten the process a bit. That's what we learned 12 years ago when we were oil and gas. We had this solution, right? We from a 7 hours report, we shortened it to 30 minutes. So we learned way back then. So now it's the passion to do that in a different industry. So hence we are here to work with clinics, medical centers, hospitals to help them with their administrative and hospital functions. Yeah. So SAYAP, it stemmed from probably 2 to 3 people. It was stemmed from last year. The idea of having returnees or those that are still, international or West Malaysia, Sarawak. There are Sabahans who had left years back. The idea is to either bring them back or assist them to be involved back into the ecosystem of Sabah. So in terms of economy, new business, new investments. So SAYAP stands for Sabah Young Entrepreneurs and Professionals. The gist of it is to provide an ecosystem of support for those who are abroad, Sabahans who are abroad, who are still thinking whether to come back or not. But if you're unable to come back, then it's all about giving ideas. If you have businesses that you want to do here, you can actually do that. And eventually, semangat patriotism for Sabah should always be there lah, because this is where we came from. Our childhood was here, and our parents, our ancestors are all from here. So it's all about giving back to Sabah. Yeah, so again, thank you so much for having me here, JUMPA team. It's an honor and it's my pleasure to meet all of you. I am always so inspired when I see the younger generation who is here, who is very resilient to stay and help Sabah. Macam mau nangis. But anyway, my name is Edna Sung Burongoh. I'm here as the CEO of Vistec Borneo. So I'm into medical and digital solutions. So what is my long-term plan? I would think, let's go one step at a time. Things will change, like what Eric said. Things will change, but you must have a goal. Be a startup at all point of your life, but enjoy the scenery. Just smell the flower and enjoy the friendship and the community that you're in. That's my sharing for today. Thank you so much.
Awesome.